welcome back. We're still talking about this particular conversation when we are saying Marya Prude is in the game again.
Marya Prude is
Willis
Rebu's
baby mama. I keep confusing those two. But then let me be honest. I have always confused those two ladies.
It's the name Marya.
Because of the name Marya. But this is Marya, the Tumekuja Kwetu Kuchokoza, Tumekuja Hapa Kuchokoza, the song we just played at the beginning of the show. She is coming out of the woodworks and she's talking about a very interesting conversation, which is where she is now and some of the regrets that she's had over time. Now, we all know she was a big artist. She did that song with our friend Mustafa, and it was a big tune. We all sang it. We were all banjukaing to it. And then immediately after, had this song with Ebru, the Chokoza song, and we also loved that song so much. It was pretty much everyone's playlist. Remember back in the day when you couldn't have a ringtone, you would wait for a very specific show that used to be playing on TV around 4:30. Unangoja kabisa, wazazi una make sure hawako nyumbani. You crank it. You crank it all the way. TV unafikisha 100, and then you put your phone next to the TV like this to record the song, so it becomes your ringtone. That is how serious we loved their music. But now she's coming out and saying that even with all that popularity, it seems that things aren't going as well as she would have hoped that things would have gone, you know? So she was signed to the Ogopa label, and unfortunately, that was a 5-year contract, and as soon as it ended, she started realizing how difficult it is to make it in the industry. So it went from her not being able to get into studios because studio time is expensive, and number two, every time she tried to find someone to record her video, like a video shoot, she found out that was also very expensive. Don't forget there's money for marketing. Don't forget there's money for like publicity. Don't forget you still have to know people to be able to get your songs played. And especially back then, it used to be harder. Now there's so many stations you can literally drop a pin, arrive at the place and give them your music and they might play it at some point or another. But back then we only had like all of 2-3 stations. So for you to be able to get into that station and people to care enough for your music to play it for you, you had to have gone through it all. And somehow after she got let go by the label, or at least once her contract was done and she didn't renew it for some reason, she realized, okay, she was in the thick of it. And now she continues to say that she has actually taken a step back from music because all of these things have made it very difficult for her to make music. It's just so expensive. Additionally, she wishes that she spent her money a lot better than she did in the time that she was a celebrity. When you're a celeb, you have shows here, shows there. Money is always coming through. Everybody got money, you know? You meet a celebrity at the club, except me. Me, by the way, I'm broke. You meet a celebrity at the club and everybody's buying you shots. Everybody has got a drink for you here. Kuliani botindo. Everybody has a good time. You meet a celebrity, they're over here driving these big cars, big SUVs, Germans. It's not even a funny joke. They are always driving big cars. However, the reality is that money, if you do not spend it properly, if you don't invest it properly, if you do not have a future planned, you don't have a house at least where you can go back and stay broke and hungry on your own when your celebrity is gone, you really struggle after that. Yeah. So I understand where she's coming from and I sympathize with her. I wish she'd have gotten like a second, I don't know, a contract renewal or something. Maybe that would have helped. I don't know.
She said that Ogopa didn't renew, they didn't want to renew the contract with her. So it could speak to maybe the talent, maybe the things she was like proposing to them, like new music, were not just it, they were not like hits, you know? And it's sad, it's so sad that she became just a one-hit wonder. And I really feel for her.
And the worst part is even the songs that made her big are songs where she was in a collaboration. Exactly. It wasn't a song which was just Marya.
Yeah. So it's very sad. But we might laugh at Mulamwa and his stinginess, nini. However, he is building at home, you know? He is building his own thing, he is saving. So we might laugh at him, but at least he knows that once this limelight is out of the way, once I'm no longer a celebrity, it's over for me, you know? I need to have a fallback plan. That is why you should always have a fallback plan, you know? Especially when you're an artist or a creative, always have a fallback plan. Our parents, they're not being mad saying, maliza shule kwanza. You know, just finish school, then do your thing. Finish this and this, do your thing. Let this, like, being an artist be like a side job, you know? Because especially the Kenyan industry. hakuna do. We're not like Hollywood, you know. So you really do need like something to fall back on.
Absolutely. And for the time when you have a job, you really need to be very, very strategic about it. Because again, these things can slip through the crack. One day, honestly, God forbid, if I fell down on like a pot of acid and my face is gone.
Yeah.
Some of these questions are questions you have to ask yourself. That's why we had people like Mariah Carey insuring her legs for many, many millions. Kina J-Lo insuring, you know, their bodies and stuff like that. It's because you're trying to help yourself and make sure that by the end of the day, if anything happens, you are still secured.
Yeah.
You don't have to be on a show for you to be able to make money. Okay, so let's try and secure our futures.
Yeah.